While everyone's busy memeing dog coins to the moon, smart money is reshaping finance. Have you even heard of RWAs? Real world assets are stacking real value while no one's paying attention. BlackRock's calling for a $10 trillion wave of tokenized assets by the end of this decade. Think about it, owning fractions of real estate, art, or even US treasuries, all on a permissionless global network. So here's the real question. Are real-world assets just another narrative, or are we looking at the next phase of financial evolution? Don't worry, Crux got you covered, stay tuned. Or as we like to say here, it's time to ape into some alpha. If you're new here, welcome to Alpha Bros, the ultimate pit stop for Web3 wisdom. Smash those likes and hit subscribe to help this channel grow. Stick around until the end because my last pick might just be the most slept on project this cycle. Today, I'm gonna take you on a little tour through my wheelhouse, finding the hot narrative and pairing it with the spicy plays. As an analyst, I like to track how a coin performs relative to itself over time. So when Bitcoin topped out in March of last year, I look at whether that project hit a new high by December or if momentum faded. Lucky for you, all these projects hit a new cycle high by Q4 of last year, making them prime for pickup. Real world assets are a must have in any serious portfolio, so depending on your risk tolerance, here are my top picks to tap into before the train leaves the station. First up, you know we have to talk about Chainlink, who just tapped into Abu Dhabi's global market, a financial hub that oversees $635 billion in assets. With heavyweight partnerships across the board, Chainlink is looking to redefine the global monetary system as we know it. Swift facilitates $5 trillion a day in global payments and is already leveraging Link's tech through a collab with Hedera. HBAR uses this oracle to fetch real-time data feeds and proof of reserves. Meanwhile, the Federal Reserve's ISO 2022 rollout is locked in for July 14th, putting compliant players like XRP, Hedera, and Algorand prime for takeoff. If you want the scoop on those coins, including Chainlink, I've got breakdowns for all of them linked in the description below.
The real-world asset trend will reformat the public understanding of our industry from being about highly speculative things, meme coins, NFTs, cryptocurrencies not backed by anything real, into what real-world assets are.
But hold on. While Chainlink's out here flexing oracle powers, Ondo Finance has been busy setting up shop with Wall Street's finest and throwing blockchain summits like it's Davos 2.0.
We're trying to build Wall Street 2.0, a new system built on more modern technologies with more modern capabilities.
Ondo just dropped Ondo Chain last month, built to be the heartbeat of RWA activity. Connected across 10 blockchains to power the tokenization of US treasuries and native assets like USDY, Ondo products are backed by industry giants like BlackRock, Fidelity, and BNY Mellon. Ondo also made history by teaming up with MasterCard's multi-token network, bringing tokenized securities into the mainstream with real business utility. Ondo walked in with the suit, a smart contract, laid it on the table, and said,
"Hello, Wendy. This is Kevin's friend, Michael."
This isn't Wendy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you put her on, please?
Dude, this is a Wendy's rep.
Another one. Another one.
Nobody's really talking about it yet, but Plume is about to drop their mainnet maybe by the time you're watching this video. Plume saw what the others were doing and hit Control-Alt-Tokenize on everything else.
Oh, let's talk a little about RWAs.
We believe the next step going forward will be the tokenization of financial assets.
Crypto is the future.
Coin on a tear, as you know, recently.
A big drop both to retail and to institutions.
So I think the future is pretty bright, and for us, our main focus is on launching our mainnet.
While the other projects I mentioned play it safe, Plume's diving headfirst into the deep end, tokenizing riskier assets like consumer credit, corporate debt, artificial intelligence, and even GPU assets. They just linked with Park Street to buy luxury real estate, think boutiques, hotels, and higher-end resorts, all on the blockchain. And on top of that, they also partnered with Ondo, letting you tap into both high-risk, high-reward plays and safe, stable yield with tokenized treasuries. Plume bakes in KYC at the chain level, making it easy for both institutions and retail to get plugged in. This fresh out the gate crypto launched earlier this year, locked in $25 million from heavy hitters like Galaxy. And in my eyes, it's still in the early stages, but got all the makings for the next multi-billion-dollar beast like Ondo. Before I drop my final gem, if you're riding with Alpha Bros, hit that like so YouTube knows we're not playing. Now, there's one project that almost cracked the top 5, but it deserves some love. LCX just made history, submitting the world's first MiCA-compliant white paper, and it's for none other than Hedera's HBAR, now officially listed in the EU's MiCA registry. If you want the full alpha on HBAR, check out my deep dive, linked in the description of this video. Alright, coming in at number 5 for my top 5 RWAs is XDC Network. While these other plays are in full sweat looking to unlock the future, XDC is already hosting an after party on Wall Street. This one's built different. XDC is one of the only blockchains focused on global trade finance, a $5 trillion market most projects overlook. They're working with real platforms to tokenize invoices, purchase orders, and letters of credit, making moves where TradFi meets DeFi. What makes it even colder, XDC runs a hybrid model. Public when you need transparency, private when institutions need privacy. It's lightning fast, crazy cheap at only 1/1000th of a penny per transaction, and the only one on this list ISO 2022 compliant, the same standard Swift's adopting by the end of the year. Which one of these 5 are you most bullish on? Drop your RWA gem if it didn't make my list. If it's a banger, I'll shout you out in my next video. If you learned something, subscribe for more heat, and if not, roast me in the comments below. But remember, I survived 3 rug pulls and still showed up to record this. We have over 3,000 members in our Discord server because we post the deepest plays and 24/7 content. Jump in, it's free. Thanks for watching, and here's another video to keep your vibes up. I was your host Kruk signing out. Be patient, keep persistent, stay alpha.